Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jason from Atomic Martian Toy Reviews, and I have an unboxing video here. I just got this package in the mail today. It is not from Hasbro. It is in fact from smalljoes.com. So let me open it up, and you probably already know what's in it because of the video title, but hell, let's just do it anyway. Alright, I cut open the box. Now I don't want to show the label because I don't want to all you freaks to know my address. But this is from smalljoes.com, not Hasbro. Thank you guys over at smalljoes.com for recycling. I always try to recycle all my packages too. So if you order anything from me on eBay, chances are it's coming in. It might actually show up in this box. Yeah, in a couple weeks. But I already opened it up, so let's just find out what's going on in here. And if it's from Small Joe's, you probably have a general idea of what's in here. Oh, look at this. Sorry, look at that. It's G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe 30th Anniversary Wave 3. This is a Storm Shadow. Let me get a closer look at him. Oh yeah, look how awesome this is. Now he does come with the additional satchel. Here, the black one, so you can get more of the traditional Storm Shadow look to him if you don't like the red satchel. But I think the red satchel is pretty cool looking too. And tons of accessories. Nunchucks, he has little Raphael from Ninja Turtle size or whatever they are. A fan, you know, just in case he gets hot in the summertime, you know, he can air himself off. Everything. So this is pretty cool. Storm Shadow. Now I'm sure you probably have a general idea of what's to come next. It's the whole wave. So here we have Tunnel Rat. Here's all of his accessories. He has a bomb detector. Everything. Fantastic face sculpt. I love this figure. This figure looks amazing. There he is. What's next? Now this is a figure I'm not too excited about. This is in fact probably one of my least favorite of the wave. I love troop builders. I actually do a lot of troop building myself, but this guy is just kind of strange to me. I don't know how I feel about him. I might have to get him out of the package to really find out. But Cobra Trooper. Next up. Ah, yes, one of the best ones out of the set. Techno Viper. Now, many younger G.I. Joe fans probably won't like this guy or understand him, but if you grew up in the 80s and you collected G.I. Joe in the 80s, you most likely will love him because he is definitely one of the most memorable troop builders in the 80s. He comes with, of course, a really cool neon road cone, perfect for any diorama, and then a backpack with some tanks on the back and a bunch of weapons, or not really weapons, they're repair devices or whatever, like a claw and like a little sledgehammer looking thing. Very similar to the same stuff that he came with, the original figure came with. So here's his file card here. Very cool. Can't wait to see him out of package. Next up we got Ripcord. Yeah, I'm kind of not the hugest Ripcord fan. I didn't really like him in the cartoon that much either. But this figure looks good. It looks like a good representation of him. And it doesn't look like Marlon Wayne, so that's always a plus. So. And last, but definitely not least, probably my favorite figure out of the wave, is Scarlet. Look at her. Look how awesome she is. The poor Scarlet has been a victim of horrible figures ever since the 25th anniversary of modern style G.I. Joe figures have been released. Most of the Scarlets that have been released have been really lackluster and pretty poor in quality, but this one looks great. Her head sculpt looks awesome. The body detail, uniform, and everything. She just doesn't have very many weapons or accessories. That's probably the worst part about it. All these other figures come with a ton of accessories and weapons and stuff, and she pretty much comes with nothing. But she looks good. Awesome. Can't wait. Alright. All of our unboxings, we always try to do a review. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, the figure I am reviewing is none other than Tunnel Rat. Here in his Renegades card here. Here's all the accessories. On the back here you can see his file card here. Nicky Lee is his real name. Brooklyn, New York. All of the gear he comes with. He's an infiltration expert for G.I. Joe. Basically, he likes to go in the tunnels and infiltrate. Infiltrator, even says there. There's a picture on the back. It's a picture of Tunnel Rat here in his uniform. And all these are finally filled in, so you can see the Joe team and Wanted Cobra. Alright, let's get him out of package and check him out. Alright, here he is out of package. Let's take a look at him here. First thing I noticed, of course, is his head sculpt. Fantastic head sculpt, by the way. This is by far the best looking Tunnel Rat figure they've made so far. The ones they made for Rise of Cobra and the 25th anniversary just didn't look very good aesthetically. So this one is a vast improvement over that one. I love the overalls, how they've been folded down. It's a really cool touch for the character, and it's a lot better looking than just, say, the typical jeans and t-shirt look that most G.I. Joe figures have. So here he is, up and down. Yeah, get a good look at that head sculpt one more time. He doesn't have the new wrist articulation that a lot of the figures have been coming with. These spin in place here, so holding some of his weapons isn't the easiest. But you know, whatever. Not every character can come with that, I know. So he just has this cool little backpack on the back. This is the same backpack that came with, I believe, Pursuit of Cobra Wave 3 Snake Eyes, and probably a couple other figures too. But that's the first figure I can think of to have it. And of course his bandana around his neck. But overall, I think this figure looks awesome. I love it, and it's definitely the quintessential Tunnel Rat for me. So let's take a look at his accessories and see what he comes with. All right, here is the rifle he comes with. Pretty standard issue looking rifle. It does have a scope, and it has a little stand there, so he can lay down and shoot people. It comes with this bomb detector, which is pretty cool. I like the way it looks. Of course, the wheels spin. I'm pretty sure this has come with another G.I. Joe figure, but I can't remember off the top of my head which one. But I think this isn't the first time this has been released with a figure. But I think it looks really cool. My only complaint really is the color. I don't like the brown color of it. I wish it was more of a metal or black color. I think that would have looked a little bit better. What else did he come with? He does come with a computer. Not really sure why, but hey, what the heck, you know. Comes with this thing. I think it's a lantern, maybe. Shoot, I feel dumb. I don't know what this is. On the back of the card is just listed as survival gear, so I guess this is part of his survival gear, along with the frying pan that he comes with here. A lot of these accessories came with the Pursuit of Cobra Snow Job figure, which is a cool figure too. And he comes with a shovel. Pretty standard issue shovel. I think this is the same one that comes with the Vamp. He comes with a flashlight. Here. And he really doesn't have any place to put all these accessories to, so he can't hold or carry most of them. And he has this little utility device or knife or whatever. He does come with a walkie-talkie. Since it has a thing on the back, or the peg on the back, I'm guessing it does connect on somehow. I'll have to take a look and find out. There's a walkie-talkie, and he comes with a pretty cool looking revolver right there for close encounters with Cobra. Alright, let me put some of his accessories on and see what I can fit on him. Well, he really can't carry any of his accessories. There's no place to put his walkie-talkie. There's no place to put any of his survival gear, because they won't fit in his backpack because it's tiny. But he can carry his guns, and he can carry his accessories, but he can't carry his guns and his accessories at the same time. So he's pretty much stationary if he wants to take all his stuff with him. But nonetheless, this is still an amazing looking figure. Kudos to Hasbro for coming out with this type of figure and making them. And kudos to smalljoes.com for getting this wave in early, or the earliest that any of the other online retailers got it, and getting it shipped out for me to be able to do this review. So here you have it. Here's Tunnel Rat. Pick him up in stores as soon as he's available, which should be very, very soon.